Hi everyone, welcome back to Planet J Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a career reading. This is going to be for those of you who are currently employed but thinking about quitting your job. For those of you that are unemployed and or self-employed, like an entrepreneur, independent contractor, anything like that, your readings will be available on Patreon or through membership on my channel. Those are live readings where you can ask your own personal questions. However, in this particular reading, we are going to be, again, looking at those of you who are currently employed and thinking about leaving your place of employment. Okay? All signs are welcome. I hope if it resonates, you come back for another reading on my channel and you give it a like. Now, you're going to have to use your own discernment in this reading, especially, but in tarot in general. If it doesn't sound like you, then it's not reading, and that's okay. I hope you come back for another one and just, leave the reading be so someone else that is meant to see it can find it. Okay? So, this is going to be a quick read to look at your job right now and maybe the next job if you choose to leave. So, first, let's look at where you are now, and then we'll look at where you could be. Let me take a sip of my tea. Good morning, guys. This is moringa and spearmint tea. All right, let's look at where you're working now. Turquoise. Sorry, guys, there's a little bit of a glare. Okay. Restriction, 4 of Cups, or 4 of Hearts in this particular deck. I want you guys to be able to see them. There's a little bit of a glare, I apologize. 2 of Wands. Queen of Swords. And the 2 of Swords, Decision. Okay. Hold on, guys. I think I'm going to shift. See if I can move this down for you so we can have more space. Yeah, that's better. Okay. You know what? Let's just look at your place now. Let's look at your place now, and then we'll pull the other ones. Okay. We got, today I choose the beginner's mind and open myself to boundless possibilities. Okay. Today I choose the beginner's mind and open myself to boundless possibilities. With, may my words today overflow with love. Okay. Let's look at the good and the bad. Let's move this one over. The good and the bad. 7 of Pentacles. The Fool. The pros and cons, should I say. The Devil. Uh-oh. 4 of Cups. Damn. And the 2 of Wands. Thanks for being here, guys. Okay. We have the 5 of Cups. Damn. 8 of Pentacles. Oh, hi, Redbeard. Ain't seen you in a minute. 10 of Pentacles. Damn. King of Pentacles. Damn. And the 6 of Swords. Damn. Okay. Oh, gosh. All right. Let's look at this is your place of employment right now. So it kind of feels like when you're at this job, you feel like you're opening yourself up to new possibilities. Or maybe this is something you felt when you first started working there or when you first started doing this. Keep in mind, if you're watching as an independent contractor, self-employed, entrepreneur, or even the unemployed, you're going to have to take these messages with a grain of salt, because the extended for this, or the live reading for those of you in that situation, is actually going to be on Patreon and is going to be available through membership on my channel. It's live, so you can ask your own personal questions. This is for those of you that are currently employed thinking about changing your job. Okay. So I just wanted to make that very clear before I get into this. So again, either when you started working there or this is how you feel now, you were telling yourself that this job would open your mind up and give you new possibilities. Okay. Boundless possibilities at that. So I don't know if this is something you were told by your employers, by the recruitment or whatever, or if this is something that you started to feel on your own. But what you're learning though is that your words today overfill with love. So I don't know if it's that this job makes you feel more confident in your own skills or in your ability to like communicate your knowledge on whatever it is that you're doing. I know that this is for a bunch of people, so you have to take it as it resonates depending on your job. It looks like though there's some restriction here. You know, some of you guys feel like a bird in a cage. And what you were feeling in the beginning was that there were boundless possibilities at this place. So that's a interesting dichotomy. I'm seeing Two of Wands with opportunities as well on here. Opportunities, it says on this card. And this says possibilities. Now I'm seeing decision with the Two of Swords and the Queen of Swords with the Thinker. So I don't know if it's that you're trying to remain positive while feeling like a bird in a cage here, because I'm seeing a bird here and a bird there. It says mood swings. So I don't know if it's some days you're really happy at your job and other days you would rather just not be there. Because there are some worries. Some of you guys, you like your job because maybe you're interested in someone there, or you love your coworkers for some of you guys. Or maybe your partner wants you to keep this job for some of you. Now I'm seeing as we move on to the dynamics of the job, we have the good and the bad here. Right now we're looking at the environment, the stress level, the money, the growth, and the management. So honestly, it feels like you guys are working really, really, really hard, but some of you guys are working really hard for a good check, while others of you are working really hard, hoping that your hard work is going to pay off and give you possibilities to get to the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Now, when it comes to the environment, I'm seeing 7 of Pentacles to the 5 of Cups. Things move slow. You have to be patient at this job. I think you're very good at being patient. That's a skill of yours, being patient. You're a good strategizer. You know how to make things work. So I feel like you're valuable. You're an asset at this place, whoever's watching right now. But the problem is with the 5 of Cups, you're actually upset about how slow things move. It actually upsets you with the 5 of Cups. Sometimes it makes you regret things. Maybe even regret your decision because you think about it all the time. These go hand in hand. So not only are you thinking hella hard, but you're also feeling hella hard. And you have the 4 of Cups twice here. Now, when it comes to the stress, it says Fool. So some of you guys, either you get to be carefree at this job and that's why you like it, or you're all in. It feels like you're all in, but some of you guys, you're up working late at night, or you're working overtime, or the stress can become a lot because you have to pay attention to detail, or you have to have some sort of like knowledge. I don't know if the job that you work at requires a degree. Some of you guys, it does. Some of you guys, it requires for you to go back to school, for you to have some sort of growth here. Now, for others of you, I'm seeing with the 8 of Pentacles, he has blueprints here and he's working alone. So that's one thing I'm noticing here. Yeah, one thing I'm noticing here is that with these two cards, in terms of stress, both people are alone. So the good part is that you get to do whatever the hell you want sometimes. But also with the 8 of Pentacles, it seems like all of it is on you. Amethyst. This is lapis lazuli. This is rose quartz. And this is citrine. If you'd like to go and watch the readings, I had these stones out in the reading I did yesterday, which was the reading you needed before the new year. So if you want, I actually explain what each of these crystals serve or how they help you in that reading. It's in the description box below. Okay. But yeah, and then this stone right here is turquoise. Okay. And turquoise is about the third eye in your solar plexus. And I'm seeing the solar plexus here with the Queen of Swords. So let's move on to the 4 of Cups and the King of Pentacles. This is describing the growth within the company. It feels like you can't grow here. I mean, it says restriction here with the 4 of Cups, and here with the 4 of Cups talking about growth, it's there again. Some of you guys even feel emotionally stunted here. I don't know why though. Maybe you feel like Maybe it's that you don't have a lot of time around other people at your place of work, or you don't get to spend time with the people at your place of work. Maybe you're at one of those jobs where it's like you're supposed to keep your head down and just work and you don't get to spend any time. Maybe you don't get breaks. Some of you guys don't get breaks, or you don't get long enough breaks. I'm drawn to the blue. Yeah. Hmm. With the King of Pentacles here for growth, it kind of feels like I don't know if there's much room for growth there. The King of Pentacles can be kind of stubborn. You know what I mean? He's happy where he is. He has everything he needs. So if you feel like you don't have everything you need at this job, then I don't feel like there's much room for growth. Now I'm looking at the Two of Wands and the Six of Swords for employment. It feels like your manager, actually, you can solve problems better than your manager or better than your boss, or you're the one that has to fix things that your other coworkers mess up for some of you guys. But the Two of Wands, it seems like the good part about it is that Two of Wands is about planning and decisions. So maybe your boss works from home, or you don't get to see your boss a lot. Your boss is not there a lot. For those of you that have a boss, I mean, this is for those of you that are employed and not self-employed. So if you are your own boss, you're gonna have to take the messages as they resonate here, and follow me for the reading for that specific group, because I feel like that brings extraness that I don't want to do here. It's gonna take a little bit longer, but the Two of Wands shows me that your boss actually can plan. They actually can make decisions, but they don't. Because the negative side here is the Six of Swords, which is someone that carries the weight. You know what I mean? You see how this man here, he's pushing this boat to fix the problems for his family, for his children, for his wife, or whatever. But this is the negative connotation of the job. So it's here on the negative side. So I feel like your boss doesn't really make good decisions, or they don't make decisions that benefit you in any way. Let's see. Now let's look at the opportunity you would have if you were to change jobs. Let's see. Kunzite. Oh my God, interesting. This actually came out in yesterday's reading. It was what you needed to hear before the new year. And this was actually supposed to be a representation of rose quartz, because this specific deck doesn't have rose quartz in it, but it's kind of like similar vibes to me, because it talks about like no negativity, no pain, but also unconditional love, which is what rose quartz is really good for. Yeah, I remember you telling me that you have your own business, but you've worked for some real characters. So if you have your own business and you're watching this, maybe this is like some of the people that you've worked as a contractor for or something like that. Take it as it resonates, because I remember you telling me that. And I also have done readings for others that are their own boss as well. And so that's why I wanted to make that reading separate, because I think that is going to have to look at different options. Interesting. So what would you feel if you were to leave this job? No negativity, no pain. I mean, that's what it says right here. No negativity and no pain, with unconditional love. Okay, let's keep going. Five of Pentacles, delays. Okay. Eight of Swords, communication. So look, Six of Swords coming out again, but this time it's on the positive side with solutions. Just wanted to make that clear. Okay. All right. Knight of Pentacles. Look, The Apprentice. What did I say? Some of you guys might want to go back to school, or you want to change your field. Okay, let me not say anything too soon. Let me flip over the cards. I don't want to scare you. Okay. It is very foolish and ignorant to retaliate with spite in the hope of ending the attack of the enemy, because the retaliation itself only brings more suffering. Interesting how it says that, right? And on this card, it actually talks about no negativity and no pain. It is easy to see fault of others, hard to see one's own. One shift the faults of others. Like, okay, I don't like this. I don't like these two words, but anyway. But covers up one's own, as a crafty cheater covers up a losing throw. Okay, read it, screenshot it if you'd like. Okay. Interesting how both of these are green now. Okay. Seven of Cups. Ace of Wands. Interesting. This one flew out and I put it back in the deck and it came back out again when I was shuffling. The Ace of Wands. Ace of Cups. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Look at that. Look at that. The king was on the bottom, right? For the negative. And look what came out on top. The queen. Love that. Love that. Love to see it. We love to see that. Okay. No hate taught me a lesson. Exactly. Yeah. Look, you got the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. And here's that queen holding the Ace of Pentacles. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that lovely? On the positive side as well. All right, let's see what's on the bottom now. Eight of Cups. No way. Look, Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups. The Sun. Knight of Cups. Yeah, some of you guys, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, some of you guys may have a crush on someone you work with, or you have a lot, like you really care for someone you work with or work for, and maybe that's why you don't want to leave. For some of you guys, because I am seeing the Ten of Pentacles, which is like family, but it says the devil is here on top of it, so I kind of feel like it's kind of manipulative, but I don't know. You'll know for your situation. Look, Ten of Wands. Okay. And the Two of Swords coming out again. The Two of Swords was right here, by the way. And that was for the past situation. All right. Let's see here. Cheers, guys, to my tea. Let me just tap into the cards. Okay, so this is not looking at like the next place you would be working at. Like this is not exploring a specific place of employment that you are considering right now. That is available on Patreon and on the membership. This is simply describing like what you're going to experience, what you're going through if you were to quit this job. Okay, I want to make that clear. Just because I know some of these cards you may not like how they look right now, but this is just describing the action of leaving this place. Jay, you're awesome. Don't stop. Oh, thank you, baby. Okay, so Seven of Cups. I feel like you actually might be overwhelmed with options when you walk away, to be honest. If you were to take that route, you actually would be overwhelmed with options. For some of you guys, this is being able to live your dream. Like Seven of Cups to me is very dreamy. Or you may be a bit overwhelmed with which direction you're meant to go because you have more options than before. So some of you guys, it's not a fear of quitting your job. It's a fear of making the decision, having to make a new decision. So I don't know if you've been at your place for a long time. Some of you guys have been for the Ten of Pentacles. I'm sorry that there's a light, like a little bit of a glare with the light. Hold on, let me see if I can. Like I want you guys to be able to see this, but let me know if this is bothering you. Let me see if I can cover it. Give me a second, guys. Let me see if I can fix it. There we go. Okay. Is that better? I hope so. Just know this is the Ace of Swords. Okay. So yeah, again, some of you guys, it's about having to make a choice and things being up in the air. And actually, I think for some of you guys, it's actually the fear of being in control of your own life. Because with the Seven of Cups, when you have options, that means you get to choose. And I did see the devil in the past. And with the Two of Wands for your boss or employment or whatever, it was about choices. I don't feel like the choices that were being made were to benefit you. So then it would be on you to make a choice that benefits you. If that makes sense. You can't blame it on anyone else. You can't blame it on this place. It's you. So that could be a fear for you. Or something that makes you wonder, maybe not a fear, but just something that you pay attention to. I'm seeing with the Eight of Cups here, the one thing that I'm seeing is that it would be hard for you. We're going from the 7 to the 8. It would be difficult for you. A lot of emotions there, whether it's because you would have to deal with this Five of Cups and it would feel like, damn, I regret doing this all along. Maybe you feel like you wasted your time, but there's nothing a waste of time, especially because these quotes here are what you're learning, what you would learn from this situation. So what you would learn is that it is very foolish and ignorant to retaliate with spite. So some of you guys are like, I want to quit my job because I hate my boss. I want to quit my job because blah, blah. No, but what you should be doing if you make that decision is because you want something more for yourself. You know what I mean? And because you don't want to suffer. It's also saying here that this is something that you would feel once you made this choice, is that this is a choice for you, not a choice to make someone else miss you, someone to see your worth. No, It's for you. Now with this quote, it's talking about pushing faults onto other people. So some of you guys, you have a boss that they mess up and they blame it on you. So maybe that's something that you learn when you walk away. Is that maybe that person was a cheater, or maybe that place was just not good to begin with. This is something you learn if you walk away. I feel like walking away would teach you how to love yourself. Some people believe that like business just has to be business, and I'm not saying that that's not the case, but I'm also not saying that you have to hate where you work every day. You know what I mean? I'm also not saying that there's no possibility for you to actually enjoy your environment, because this is speaking to the environment here. So for some of you guys, it's the fact that you would be alone when you leave. That could be an issue for you, especially if you're someone that your place of work allows you to engage with other people. Now I'm seeing Ace of Wands here for the stress level with the sun. I mean, that looks good. I feel like you guys would actually have less stress if you were to leave. A little bit of stress, obviously, because then you would have to choose where you're going. But for some of you, you're gonna get hit up. Like maybe you get some sort of communication, whether that be from someone that sees what you're doing, like, oh, it's good, like this feels like encouragement. But things would move slow. I would have to tell you that things would move a little bit slower than you would like. And I'm saying that because you're going from having a job to not. For some of you guys. Or for some of you guys, this is a message that don't quit your day. Don't quit until you have some sort of solution. Some of you guys, that's what the message is here. Is that it's not a matter of whether or not you should leave, but when you should leave. Not if, but when. I'm hearing. Not if, but when. Interesting. Okay, so I'm also seeing here with the Ace of Cups, this is describing the money. Look at the Ace of Cups, money. So you could have the possibility of actually making money in a way that you love, or making money doing what you love if you were to leave this place. Or you would just feel more appreciated and like positive emotions I'm seeing if you were to leave. More positive emotions. Look how he's smiling. He's smiling here in this card. He's smiling even though he knows that he has his work cut out for him. He's actually smiling. He's proud of himself. He's proud of himself and his ability to take things slow and be patient with himself. So maybe that's what some of you guys need to work on. Maybe with the devil in your past place, you always felt like you had to, like some of you guys, let me just say it. Some jobs prey on individuals who were not raised with unconditional love, because then they get to the job and they work their ass off for nothing. Or they work their ass off for good money, but they're not appreciated. And even the work environment, the stress level is just too much. You know what I mean? So you could have good benefits maybe at the place where you're at right now, but at what cost, I'm hearing. And I feel like if you were to leave, then the cost would be nothing. I mean, look, this is very positive. Look how she looks. She looks peaceful. This is love coming from the center, coming from themselves. Self-love right there with the Ace of Cups. That's one thing I really admire about this deck in particular, because it shows one person radiating love. And even here, look, something about the third eye, I was saying. And here it is. That spark. And that's your stress level, by the way. So now moving on to the Queen of Pentacles, this talks about growth. I mean, the Queen of Pentacles grows. Look, she even has antlers coming from her head. She's surrounded by a tree. Who knows how old that tree is? I do see growth for you if you were to leave this position, leave this job as well. And I'm seeing with the Ten of Wands, though, you would have to put in the work, though. The Queen of Pentacles is a very hard worker. That's what a lot of people don't realize, is that she's a very hard worker. She looks luxurious, but she actually has worked for what she has. It doesn't matter if people give to her now. She actually has worked to get there. So some of you guys, if you're going to be able to sit pretty or sit handsome at this new place, or this new whatever option that you choose, you're not going to feel overlooked. No one overlooks the Queen of Pentacles. They're the prize. Look, she's holding the prize in between her legs. Anyway, but that also reminds me of like the root and the sacral chakra. Interesting. So I'm seeing the Ten of Wands here. Yeah, again, I think that you would have some other obligations, of course. If you were to leave this job, you would definitely have to see it through, stick it out. But I don't see anything like super negative here. I mean, even on the parts that I'm trying to find the faults in, you have the sun. You know what I mean? And now when it comes to your own management, your own ability to help yourself and show up for yourself and be your own leader, I see you figuring it out with the Ace of Swords. That's clarity. That's truth. It's all about your mentality, I'm seeing. Now with the Two of Swords, sometimes I feel like you're going to have to be careful to not make the wrong decision Decisions are coming through here. So one thing, if you were to leave this job and you start to worry, don't get hasty. That's what I'm hearing. Don't get hasty. Because some jobs prey on that too. Oh, you need a job? Okay, here you go. And you just take the first option. No, don't do that. The Queen of Pentacles is very sure of herself. She takes her time. So that's one message. That's one message. Okay, let's look. Should you quit? Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. Virgo. Bottom of the deck. House 8. Oh, look what it says. Facing your fears, that's what we talked about. In transformation, with legacy, and karma. Yeah, I'm hearing it's only a matter of time. So for some of you guys, that's a factor. Like, just think about the time frame. Integrity, reverence, and service with the Seven of Swords. Yeah, I think you should do it, to be honest. I don't feel like the place you're working at is very honest. There's something about where you're working that's not honest, and you're going to figure it out at some point. I don't know if that means that you're getting cheated of money. You could be making money elsewhere. People are gossiping about you at your place of work. People are taking advantage of how of service you are, or how giving you are. Or people just don't appreciate you with the Virgo. They tell you they do, but they actually don't. Damn. All right, y'all. Well, that was this reading. If this resonated, I hope you give it a like. And again, for those of you that are unemployed and you want to look at different options, that reading will look at 3 different options. So once you have your options, you can choose between them. That reading will be available on Patreon, linked below, or through membership on my channel, and it's live, so you can ask specific questions. Now, for those of you who are self-employed and looking at different jobs or, next steps or something like that, that will be a separate reading as well. Same thing, Patreon, membership, live, all of that. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope it resonated, and you're going to be okay. I'm seeing solutions here. Okay. Good job. Bye.